So I'm going to tell you about this really, really fucking horrific, like traumatizing experience I had last night, and just try to stay with me, okay? So my husband's gone and it's just me and the kids here. So last night I went to bed as normal. I had the TV on. About 3:30 I woke up and the TV was still on, so I rolled over, turned it off. Maybe like an hour later I rolled over and I did that like weird blinky thing where you're like half asleep and you're just like trying to roll over and get comfy again. So I'm like mid blink and I like see this thing on the bed and I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? And so I like blink more and I'm looking at it. And it's like this glow in the dark, like splat thing on the bed. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm staring at it thinking maybe it's like a toy or like a remote control or like something. Or we have those shades that are like tourney shades and they always leave that like gap in between every single blind. So I stick my hand out because I'm either going to like see if it's light, you know, because then it'll be on my hand. Or I'm just going to like dink the toy off the bed. So I go to like dink it off the bed and I hit it and my finger goes in it. And I leave it there because I'm not smart. And I'm like, oh my God, this is sticky and wet and warm and glow in the dark. What the fuck? And I like, and I'm just staring at it because I don't know what else to do. Like, what are you? And this is not like a small, like little button that is glow in the dark. We are talking like a good 6 to 8 inches of fucking bleh in my bed. I don't even know what it is. And so I'm just staring at it and I'm like, okay, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What the are you gonna do? So I'm staring at it and then it starts to go, it starts to wiggle and it starts to move and I'm like, nope, I'm done. So I tell myself to roll over and go back to sleep. Cause that's a good choice. So I roll over and try to go back to sleep. And I'm laying there being super quiet because, you know, like I'm not trying to piss it off. And I can hear it move. Like on the bed sheets, I can hear it move and I'm like, nope. Done. Absolutely not. So I did the only thing that I could think of to do at the time, which was to be like, boop, and just kick it off the bed. So I boop it off the bed and it hits the floor. It audibly hits the floor. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm not hallucinating. This is not a dream. Like something literally just fell off my bed and hit the floor. What? Oh my God. And so I'm like trying to think of all the things that are in my room that I could use to kill a monster. And I'm like, well, I got a Dickies cup and a bendy straw on my side table and I don't have on any bra. So like, I'm not in a good place to fight monsters right now. Like, I don't even know what's happening. So it hits the floor and I screech and I'm like, I got a Dickies cup. That's it. I can't. And I screech and I'm like, ah, and I turn on the light and I'm staring at the end of the bed because I'm like, I know you're there. I seen it. My finger is wet. I know you're there. So I stare at the bed. And then it starts coming out. And it is my 3-year-old. Peeking out from behind the bed, like in shock, because he was probably sleeping real great. And so I'm just staring at him and I'm like, no, I did not just kick my 3-year-old out of bed. There, deny, counter accuse. This is not real. So I'm staring at him and he like stands up and he's like holding his cup and he looks at me in horror and I'm looking at myself and him in horror. And then I realized my 3-year-old is wearing monster pajamas that glow in the dark. My 3-year-old spilled his cup on his glow-in-the-dark monster freaking jammies and then crawled in my bed and then didn't say anything and I didn't know and I ninja kicked my 3-year-old off my bed because I thought he was gonna eat me. I can't. You cannot even make this shit up. You can't even have kids, they said. It'll be fun, they said.